Yo, welcome to TeamViza TV interview series. I am your host, Ep11. I want to take this time to make all my sponsors making this project possible. Big respects to Amir Clothing, Lala Closet, the Royal Family Vision of Companies, Stadium Cafe, Hakim Graphic Designs, Chivalicious Pizza, and Inner Sanctums Entertainment. Special guest in the building, come all the way from Point 14, Salazar Trace to be exact.
Yeah.
She is the CEO of SSNHBLEM. Let's welcome to TeamViza TV, no other than Miss Lecah Maloney. Garrow. Good night.
Good night.
And how are you, ma'am?
Fine, thanks.
You're fine, thanks.
Yes, very fine.
What's your mood like right now, Miss Lecah?
Well, the mood I'm always in, a nice vibrant mood, a nice, cordial mood. Any mood that filling the atmosphere, I go with it. Once it's not negative.
TeamViza TV is positivity.
Right.
Full 100.
Yeah.
You're COVID treating you?
Well, it didn't treating me anyway because I don't have COVID, but the atmosphere of COVID, well, it didn't treating me any different.
Alright. It was a situation going on in the country right now, putting into females being a certain, advantage then. What do you take on that?
Catch me off guard with that question, and I say you're going to ask me about nails, but to be honest with you, I'm going to dig deep into what I think about that. I never really put much thought into it, but women allow themselves to be advantaged sometimes, and because women have been allowing themselves to be advantaged so much, it is continuing.
Oh.
I'm going deep there now, but
No.
we're not going.
I will break it up from a little.
So, I am a woman of confidence, and I believe people should be confident in anything they do.
Right.
So you would see some women not being confident, so then they would be advantaged because they have lack of confidence. So then after that they can't stand up for themselves and stuff like that. So then afterwards, people take over their life.
Wow. Miss Lecah, correct?
Yes.
Maloney.
Correct. That is a perfect pronunciation.
Can you tell TeamViza TV a little about yourself, ma'am?
What I have a real thing, Alright, I'm gonna go. One. The last of 4 children from my mother, 5 children from my father. I am a worshipper. I really believe in God. And I went to so much things I decided to say about myself, I had to pick and choose. I went to Salazar Trace Government School, I went to Fesini Secondary School, I went to UE, St. Augustine. I have a degree in leadership and management, a BSc in that. I'm a nail technician. I'm a, what mommy does say? Nail extraordinary educator.
Engineer, educator.
Yes, something like that.
Gold.
I don't want to say she winner, but I'm also an educator for a brand. I'm an auntie of a few nieces and nephews. What else, boy? Is that plenty?
Would you say your mom is your biggest supporter? Because I see the connection between you and your mom.
Well, yes, and it's our brothers with her.
Right.
Yeah. So biggest, I wouldn't say biggest, it's biggest with a lot of others. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the energy, I'm feeling the connection.
Some big supporters here too.
Yeah, some big supporters.
Carry them out,
Yeah, for real. Right, I want to jump straight into this here, right? You ready for me?
Yeah, I want to see that paper.
Nah, you can't see this. What I want to ask the CEO of SSNHBLEM.
Yes.
What is a nail tech?
A nail tech is a nail technician. A technician that deals with nails. Fingers, hands, arms, toes, feet. What else?
Not knees.
Yeah.
Not knees. Not
Well,
knees.
but if I get into that, it's almost knees to toes when you do pedicures and stuff like that. So kind of from knee go down. But in the whole nail tech industry, people don't really go up to the knees anymore. You know, as time go, people cut down on things. The quality of things change. So
Right.
you know, you get less and less as we get further in time.
And when did it start out for you that you wanted to be a nail tech?
That is where the story will get long.
Yeah.
So as I tell you, I went to UB. I was supposed to be, in my mind, a manager, walking with my high heels, with my briefcase, my suit, going to some top office, you know, clock, 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 clock. Look, the manager coming. So that I was working towards, and well, I always seemed to be a bright girl because in primary school, you know, I was brightest in class and stuff like that. So when I went to UE, I had to cut this story real short. I'll be with me. When I went to UE, I finished UE, they have this thing called World Work. And with the World Work, they have companies come to let you send your resumes with them. So, you know, I feel like, right, I'm getting through here.
Right.
You know, as you're leaving UE, they give you an opportunity to send out your resumes. So all these companies come in to UE to collect resumes. I say, right, I set. And to my surprise, my first job after UE, my pay was $1,800 a month with a degree in hand. A month, I say, not a fortnight.
A month.
Not a week.
You find that was satisfying?
No.
No,
I worked before UE when I was 16 years, before I even get my CXC passes, for $3,000 a month with Tech U as an intern. So I was thinking, after I get my degree, you know, if I started at 16 with 3,000, it should. It should go up. Now, to answer your question now, so that was my first job. Second job wasn't much more than that. Third job wasn't much more than that. So I ended up saying, you know what, I'm going to work OJT, because at that time, OJT paying like, I ain't going to tell the people what it is, paying more.
Right.
Right? And then I told my mom, I said, Mom, well, I was doing nails all the time, so that's why I want to, wait, we might need about 3 days for this interview. I was doing nails all the time, while I'm very small. And, how to summarize it, but I always doing nails. Since I'm small, my sister is a nail tech, so I always under her doing nails and stuff like that. So when I was in UE, I would come home, buy her, and go to do nails in her shop and come back home. So she kind of set me up to start. So when she set me up, when I got my first job, the 1,800, I said I'll make the extra with nails. Because I was always doing nails anyway. And then, well, my next job, I continued doing nails because my mother used to tell me, them can't pay you for this work, don't take that work. I used to say, nah, I go take it and I'm going to use the experience for later in my life, you know, and I go still do the nails at the side now. So after that, when my last job, which was OJT, after that I said, Mom, I want to build something in the yard to open a business. I cannot handle working for anybody anymore because after OJT, I don't know if I'll get a pay higher than OJT. So that's why I decided I would stick to this as full time.
What is Lecah Drive?
What is my drive? What causes my drive?
No, I want to say what I want to know what causes your drive. I want to know what is your drive.
My drive is to right?
Yeah. So we just come.
No, well, I love positive person, right? I love positivity, I love motivation. So in anything I do, I like people to be happy. Like I tell my friend who is a nurse, I can't be a nurse. Because with being a nurse, you see sad people every day. It's either you have to tell people their family die, or you have to tell somebody they're very sick and they might die. I can't handle that. can't be a police either. Because then if somebody getting beat up down the road from them, man, I go want to get them away, but then they go tell me, as a police, you have to encourage them to take a restraining order. You see all that red tape, me need with that.
Right.
And I go feel bad now.
Right.
So my drive is with me, with my job. When people leave my shop, they feel happy.
Yeah.
So that because that's my drive and I can make people feel happy, I can speak to them while they're on my chair, I can motivate them. And I can invite them to my vibe and thing. That's drive me to continue.
Yeah, man.
I feel like let's call them thing pageant show or something.
Pageant.
Pageant, I don't think of them as
In the field of being a nail tech, right? How long they come in the game now with experience?
Well, as I tell you, I'm gonna get a little story. So it go bring some context to the whole thing. So my sister is a nail tech. Ever since I know her, that's what she is. So you know, big sister is a nail tech. She bring home her stuff from, by the way, big up Lee, because I know she go watch it and
Yes, big up Lee!
yeah, so she went, you know, like when a nail tech move out from one station in one place to the next station, she'll bring home her stuff, and you know, well, you have a little sister, you tell the little sister, do not touch my stuff.
Right.
So I used to touch her stuff, and I tell her, thank God I touch your stuff. Right? So, you know, I would touch her stuff, and you know, like since I about 7-8 years old, I interfered with nail stuff. At the age of 9, I already know how to do nail art and stuff. When I begging them older folks to let me give them a little design, they ain't trust me, but now they have to pay me.
Right?
So as I get older now, well, every time I know I school on holiday, I want to go by my sister.
Right.
I'm going to stand up by her table and watch. I start by cleaning off, polish off people toe. Then I start with top coat, I help in buff, and you know, years by years,
No.
I get.
But pause here. I want to hear what you're saying carefully.
Uh-huh.
We start off with it.
Yeah, I start.
Sunday.
I start to clean off toes. Like I clean off she toe for me, you clean off that toe for me. As a little girl, because I all they trust me to do.
Right.
Then I buff in, and you know they go trust me to buff. Then I trust with top coat. Then she trusts me to put on a little design. As I get in my teens and thing. So professionally, you say, yeah?
Yeah.
Professionally it's not going to be able to answer straight, because professionally could mean when I register my business, and it could also mean when I get involved in a business. So as I tell you, I'm always with my sister, so anything she does is professional.
Facts.
So with that, I used to teach for her, and there was a brand from Venezuela that came to Trinidad. I taught with them even while being a teenager, and well, when I went to UE, that is when I officially had my own business, because before that I used to work with my sister.
Right.
For free.
Oh,
And then I wasn't already working. I just used to be excited to do nails, so I go in to do it. And she glad because she leave me and go to America for a month. She went some other place, someone leave me to run about 5 businesses. And you know, she trusts me.
Right.
And then after that, I was able to, when she tell me, when I was in UE, she said, you know what, instead of sending your friends to come do their nails by me, and you coming down to do my clients' nails, better you stay up the road and have your friends do their nails by you. So you could say that's when I officially started professionally with my business, but it wasn't registered yet. When I finished UE, and I realized this looking like something I will continue, that is when I said, all right, this would be professionally my career.
Your career.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I love mommy energy. I know mommy. She must have been shown one time when I tell you. What are some things you do to dissify yourself from other nail techs?
To do what?
Dissify yourself from other nail techs.
I don't know.
identify? Like, you're doing things differently.
Oh, okay, right. So, other nail techs generally, or other nail techs in this part of the world, this part of the country?
Let's go point 14.
Point 14, and I can only tell you what I hear on the streets. And when I say on the streets, feedback. Right? Again, I'm going back from beginning. When I came back from UE, I started at home in my mother gallery. So my neighbor, you see how my mother is? She's going to tell everybody, my daughter doing nails, my daughter doing nails, my daughter doing nails, my daughter doing nails.
Yes!
With that, my father too, he was quieter, but he would tell people, my daughter doing nails. So when I started, my little neighbors would come and do tours, and when they went, and people saw my work on their feet or on their hands, people were like, hey, who do that? Because I feel like I was bringing something from north, because my sister is in Chaguanas, to south. So like it's a different style altogether. And so it's a whole different vibe with the nails. So like they were seeing that this didn't come from Point.
Right.
And then clients would tell me they heard of me, and when they saw the nails, they're like, this person in Point? So like it's something that, I don't know, apparently not in Point, that's one. Two, I'm trying to be politically correct here, because I know people will see this, and I foster unity and all that.
I don't understand that part.
And I know you, Amanda's, ask some controversial questions, so are you ready for anything? Other than that, well, I would have heard that the way I do business is different to a lot of people in terms of professionalism and stuff like that. So that's all I go say for now.
Who's your brother again?
Lloyd and Maloney, other known as Shutters, from Shutters International.
That is it!
I'm another brother too,
I told.
yeah.
Big up yourself, man. You know what I mean?
Big truck driver. Before you say, I didn't know.
Yeah, give it a big. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. I didn't try to connect the dots.
Right.
I'm not controversial. No. I don't know where you hear that
Listen
from.
some video,
I don't know where you hear I don't know where you hear that from, but I should connect the dots.
Right.
Here we just speak the facts.
Right.
And we allow people to be themselves. You ain't coming here and I am Maloney and I am no. There's not fussy and them all with that. This is TeamViza.
Right.
Respect on the name. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I want to ask you now, how often do you reinvent yourself? Where style is concerned, reinvent yourself in a sense of, alright, we in May, we in April, right? Sorry, we in April. Something will be trending now. In May, you'll try to look for a different style. So how do you go in and come back out with something different?
That's not as easy as you say it is there. So styles in this nail industry, just come and go. However, not all the time clients just want styles that come in and go. And my type of clientele, I just want them to do the styles, but they stuck into a certain type of style. I always say if I was in Port of Spain or Chaguanas, I would jump in and out of styles like a lot. But you notice I have no nails on, but I usually do my nails. I used to get in trouble in school for nails. I cried long tears because they call me in the office. But it's just about a year now I stopped doing my nails for something else that I have to use my hands for other than nails. So usually I would put whatever trending on my hand.
And how do you keep up with the latest trend?
Well, wait now. So, well, just now, let's take up an idea. I ain't trying to take over it, but I would usually put the trends on my hand so that when I do it on my hand, I post pictures and stuff, and if clients wanted, they will get it. Because clients only go for what they see on your page and stuff, or what they see another client with. Or other than that, I have ambassadors, so I would do the trends on my ambassadors so they could go and their friends see it, they could post it and stuff like that. So we're keeping up with trends. I follow a lot of international nail techs. So I try not to close in my mind to the whole Point mentality or Trinidad mentality or even Caribbean mentality. I opened my borders to Russia, England, Canada, America.
World boss.
Yeah. Yes. So that when trends come, I could see it. So even when clients bring pictures, I already see it because it is in my circle. Yeah.
You speak about internationally, right? Kim Kardashian, this is her. She asked me, Lecah, Maloney, are you certified as an agent?
But she asked me that.
Yeah. Paperwork.
Yeah, as I said, I'm certified with a brand who is in Los Angeles.
Oh yes!
So
I tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And the truth! And the house!
yes, I actually went to Los Angeles to be trained.
Los Angeles. What life is like out there?
Well, I've traveled to other parts of America and I find they were really friendly, almost remind me of Trinidad. To be honest, I didn't expect there to be like that because like people would say good morning, good evening, New York ain't getting that. So yeah, it was cool.
What would you tell TeamViza TV is your greatest strength where your artist comes?
My greatest strength is being able to do replicas. So persons would tell me, I want this, and I could give them the exact thing from the picture. So that's another thing where I believe I would stand out, where persons would have told me they went to other people and what they asked for is not what they get. So being able to do what I see is, well, I guess my greatest strength if I was to find one now.
Yes.
Were there any obstacles in your way while studying cosmetics? This is a cosmetic field, right?
Yeah, I'm part of it.
Obstacles in your way? Like, as I say, you went to LA.
Yeah, I went to
far
LA.
from Trinidad, studying Miami, family, you know.
Obstacles, right?
Because that could come like an obstacle, you know what I mean?
Nah, there was none. Because to be honest, it was a miracle, so it did not, no obstacles. Nah, it was really a miracle, like seriously. I could tell you what God saved me from, which would have been an obstacle. I went to Bahamas to do class, and about 2 weeks after I come home was the big storm, the big hurricane in Bahamas, and my friend where I stayed, she showed me the bed that I was lying down on. They had to go to a shelter.
True?
Yeah, serious. She said, you're like right now in a shelter, and when they went back home, she showed me the water went straight up to the ceiling. I was like, Jesus Christ. I don't know how to make it. Yeah, like, so they were not obstacles, they were just things God saved me from.
God is good.
Wow. Yes.
As of now, it's a full-time intake, right? Basically,
Full-time.
right? Full-time. If you can go back 5 years, what will you tell Lecah, a pose from the Lecah today?
5 years, so we dealing with last year was COVID, the year before that. How old is it? What would tell if I would go back?
Right.
What I would tell that person or what that person would tell me today?
We will tell that person.
That person,
Not that person, yourself.
Well, I mean, me 5 years ago,
Yeah.
I say, right, you're looking good 5 years from now. You're looking good. Keep that up. I'm telling you.
And inspirations and stuff, right? What are some of your inspirations?
Inspirations. My mother.
Mommy.
Well, as you see,
Mommy.
I should recognize that.
Yeah.
My sister. Reverend Angela Williams, in terms of spirituality. In nails, I have, countless. My educator, which is Eva Montelogo, she's a Spanish.
Yes.
Cutel, she's from Bahamas. Boom. I see top 2 I can think about right
Top
now.
2.
In terms of nails.
Some of your goals. Because I know you're a person, you can lead them goals throughout your whole.
Yeah.
Right.
People without a vision perish.
Right. Some of your goals you have already accomplished.
Right? I find a paper the other day that I wrote when I don't remember the age, but I was teenage. And I had a list, pass my 7 subjects, do this, do that, do that, do that. And I found it back the other day. And I all tick. I didn't get to tick it before, but I was able to tick it. And I was like, but now I passed all my 7 subjects. But the goals that I accomplished was to be a business woman. Like, other than being a manager or whatever, always, like, when I was young, people would ask me, where you want to be when you grow up? People always ask me that. And I always say I own my own business. And they used to say, no, I say, I don't know yet. So that's one of my biggest accomplishments, being the owner of my own establishment. Also being an educator. Because I used to be like, I want to be able to educate professionally. So that's another one. Building my shop without a loan. That's a big accomplishment.
At the age of?
I can't remember.
25.
25.
Yes! Buy her car at 21.
I also bought my car at the age of 21.
That's your biggest support already.
Yeah.
Mommy, we got my Right. What message would you send to aspiring nail tech, a young aspiring nail tech?
I answer all the time because as I tell you, I just teach and I love motivation. So, what I would tell an aspiring nail tech is, if this is truly a passion, the Bible says your gift will make room for you.
Facts.
Right? So, your hands, once you use that and you have the confidence, you also don't study people, because trust me, people go back to Tokyo. I always tell my student that people go back to Tokyo. They say you're doing shippiness, that work not looking good. Don't study them. Like I just tell them, at this point, if you know to yourself you ain't doing so good, expect people to back Tokyo. It's that reality. Right? Let me say today's what?
22nd.
Today's the 22nd, right? Let them see your work today and say, hey, that shippiness, hey, you see she work that looking real shitty, they go up on Instagram, they share it to all her friends. Right, your job is next year, April the 22nd, they must come back and say, hey, when last you see she work, she getting real bad.
Right.
And then the next year, after that, April the 22nd, they must be able to say, I had to go buy Shiba, I had to try
Yeah.
Right? That is my encouragement. Work towards where you could become.
Facts.
Yeah.
Find my paper.
I can't understand that writing, boy.
Got a Chinese writing. What type of styles are your best?
Nail art.
Why? Nail
Art.
Nail
Like
art.
drawings and stuff. Because I love art. So art kind of suits me. It's satisfying, oddly satisfying. So anything to do with art, to draw something, yeah, that I mean, I just love art. Drawing.
Love art. I come with a question. Right? I want you to work with me.
I'm working with you.
Right? TeamViza TV is just asking questions, but this is no way to discredit anybody or anything, right? What's your take on society labeling men who's into cosmetic as being gay?
Well, there are gay men who is in cosmetics, or who are in cosmetics, so it's not really a label to them who are already gay. You mean the ones who,
who
because
straight,
they're in it, they assume that they're gay.
Yeah.
Well, because as I told you, I open up my mind internationally. I feel like it's only in Trinidad people see things that way.
I don't believe in Trinidad.
Because
I don't believe so.
no, like in the States, you go to a Chinese shop, nails, it have a lot of men doing nails. And they straight, they have their wife on the side, you know, it's a family thing. So like in a lot of other countries, I'm not talking about Caribbean, like foreign countries, not Caribbean, like international, they see it as just a job. So I think it's more of our colonial thinking and all of that.
Right.
This part of the world, we see it as, you know, it's a kind of gay thing. But more and more, like coming from Polish Spain, come down, hoping it reach a point, because I would like to teach a guy to do nails one day. More and more it's accepted as a job, like a skill. Because, well, I know about nails. I see nails as a skill. It's a structure, it's a art. So, it have a lot of men like pedicures, they help women clean their feet. So what about just putting a little art on the toe? Because they might have painted a little painting on a wall. So why not paint it on a toe, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
You ever work with any clients that gay? We talk about the female, talk about the male. Male never came to you and say,
nah.
nails,
Nah.
never experienced that.
Nah.
If it is one to come to you tomorrow after viewing this whole episode here tonight, because you just kind of really sum it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is to feel confident now after hearing what you just say tonight.
Yeah.
And come tomorrow, please Lord. What would your mood be like, or your take be like to do a guy you come for nails done?
Tomorrow, please God.
Yeah.
I will tell him I book, because I really book tomorrow. I don't lie, and I really book tomorrow.
On a free day, will you on a free day, will you accept
On a free
a
day,
guy
I
who
would
comes
tell
to
him
nails?
no, I wouldn't be able to do it, but he could feel free to go by somebody else.
Why?
It's not something that I subscribe to, and I believe everybody could be free to be comfortable to do what they want to do comfortably.
Respect.
Respect.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, this is no way to discredit anybody, or yourself, or your brand, or anything.
Yeah.
You know, we just flow with the questions. There's a saying, the CEO.
But, just now wait. That question you asked me, it's not that I wouldn't do my nails, you know. You gay or straight? If you ask for a little touch up, like you need a little manicure. I don't do manicures, pedicures, that's like water work. But let's say your nails need a little trimming, a little grooming, I'll do that. So let me just say that out there one time. If it's that, but I'm not gonna do like acrylic tips and all that. I'll just get a nice clean up.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, here,
Yeah.
I'm the CEO of SSNHBLEM.
Yeah.
I like how you break it down different.
Yeah.
There's a saying, as I say, this is not knowing to discredit anybody, right? We just go with the flow, we ask the questions. This is the professional, this is the certified nail tech. So I'm only doing my job. There's a saying that when a woman do 10 fingers and get it nailed, she cannot take care of herself.
Properly.
Hygiene.
What are you saying? Madness.
I don't know. They say they 10 nails long. She cannot take care of herself, her body.
Need flour.
Need flour. No. Forget the flour part. Take care of her body.
Hygiene,
Her body.
Yeah.
Is that a myth or it is a fact?
It's a myth because you're not supposed because it's a myth.
Because
Because as I tell you, so with my nails, I keep myself clean. I've had clients, or I have clients who always get that question, and they would tell people, you know, like, all right, I'm gonna get little personal, not me personal, but little nurse. Just yesterday we had a nurse in a little session who said, as a young lady, right? We all adults, I believe, no trend is supposed to be looking at this anyway. As a young lady, your finger not supposed to go up into your private parts to bead. Right? That's not supposed to be. A nurse say that because that's not proper practice. So your hand is supposed to be there in the first place, going in nowhere.
That is it.
yeah.
That is it.
So I mean, you wash your arm, you wash your face, you wash up. It has nothing to do with hygiene really, because your hands could just pass when they could pass.
Pass. Alright, cool.
Exactly.
As we here, as a nurse who behind the scenes tonight, is it true?
Yes, yes.
Is it true? Alright. Just to confirm now.
Yeah, it's true. I don't say anything I don't know for sure.
But how do you market yourself in terms of staying relevant in the nail industry?
Well, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
You on TikTok too?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Recently.
Serious?
Yeah.
I know you're a TikTok boss, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, yeah. Well, I hardly keep up with the WhatsApp, but sometimes WhatsApp. As I say, I have a young ambassador, so I'm 30 years old. I realize people my age and older have a certain kind of, they don't really post things, they're not really into the social media as much. So I strategize a plan and I say, I go let these young ladies start to post my things for me so that they can keep my engine running.
Oh, okay. I want to speak about some of the other things that you're involved in. The school and academy. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mere Secret Point, the Mere Secret Academy.
Right. And the drama.
Oh, are we going to drama today?
Yeah,
alright, no problem.
We go really
first.
The academy.
So, well, as I said, I went to LA. That's where I certified to be an educator for the brand Mere Secret. So, I'm also linked to this, the distributor of the brand, which is Premier Saloon Supplies. And, well, yeah, I'm located in Point, representing basically Trinidad and Tobago as an educator for the brand. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And where the academy is concerned, right? It's basically like we're teaching young.
Yeah, it's actually a professional education system where they taught me how to teach persons their strategies, their way of using their products to be a proper professional nail tech, or nail technician. So their certificate is what is presented to the students. It's not my certificate, I'm just the educator. I would sign the certificate, sent straight from LA, so that I could give these certificates to the students. Yeah, that's basically.
So a viewer who looking a parent basically, the daughter probably want to be in the same field. What the channels that to go through if it is they should be in the academy then?
Just message me. Sorry, I don't like messages.
I realize that. Another fast.
Yeah, give me a call at 745-7863. Don't WhatsApp call, please.
I was not going to answer that.
Yeah.
So a big logo saying no WhatsApp call.
Yeah, so you can call me, direct calls only, where we can have a discussion. It's basically 16 years and over. That's basically worldwide standard. And I'll take the information and we'll lace from there where...
Does it come with that price?
Of course.
Was it free for you? If you don't mind asking.
At this time, it is $3,800 for a basic course.
A basic?
Yes, that's
$3,800
basic. TT dollars.
Drink to that.
I don't know what parent might. I don't know. Let's see. You know what I mean?
That's very reasonable.
No, you know, we COVID.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, well, compared to the other classes, it's reasonable.
Oh, so that is the basic. So the level after that.
Advanced, well, when we are doing advanced, then we'll know the price because COVID raised everything. So, not really sure about that at this time.
Somebody who not fortunate enough to pay the price up to $800.
They could get somebody who could sponsor them.
That's right. Let me clap you for that. Yes. That's sponsor.
What TVs I want to find out tonight? Can you name some of the principles that you live by that you're not changing
For nothing.
for nothing?
You're going back to that last question, John?
Huh?
What's the last question?
Concerning the if you're not fortunate enough to.
I just want to stick here, just in case you don't ask me this, anything about this after. I actually did community development class in Point because I was going to give back to the community. That year was my year of giving back to the community now. So I was going to give like little children an opportunity, like my clients, their children an opportunity to do a class with me for free. But then community development called me to do a class. So I said, okay, instead of doing a little shabby thing, and I wasn't an educator yet for the brand. So I said, you know what, I would teach the community because community development don't really pay much. So I said, okay, I'll do that. And I had 33 students. So that was basically my giving back to people who were not probably as what you need to pay the full cost of the course. Yeah. So yeah, the next question.
No, I will stick to that same thing you mentioned. So. Because when you say something, it opens certain doors for me. You know
But
what I
not
mean?
on the paper.
As the CEO of SSNHBLEM, right?
Right.
I don't know if it's the same way you explain it, but I want to ask it in my way.
Mm.
Right? Since it is, as I mentioned, that if there's somebody not fortunate enough to pay for the course, right? Sponsor, right? How about your title? SSNHBLEM. Open Academy for you. Forget who you working for you. To assist the ones who want to be in the same field as yourself.
Well, it wouldn't be an academy because I can't do simultaneous academies with the brand because of my contract.
Okay.
However, there was somebody who reached out to me from some organization in Point, and they wanted to have some vocational something for the August vacation coming this year, and they reached out to me to do a class because they want different entrepreneurs in Point Fortin to teach different classes, and the persons will pay. So they asked me if I want to volunteer or if I want to be paid. I told them I'll volunteer. So like things like that, I don't mind, you know, lending a helping hand when I can.
So if TeamViza TV is open, not TeamViza and Lecah, would you volunteer to assist?
Well, once I'm free, I always say once I'm free and I have the ability to. At the time, I don't mind.
Ability to.
Yeah, no, well,
Just
you
the
know,
time.
with the time, yeah.
Just the time, but you have the ability.
Yeah. Once I have strength, health, and
Don't show me the bomb, that's so quick. Don't show me the bomb.
I
How do you have ability? Don't show me the bomb.
I would like to make promises that I shall keep.
No, you don't have the time.
But
But the
yeah.
ability, you have the ability.
Yeah.
Don't show me the bomb, bro.
Yeah.
I'll study this.
Me too.
Right. You see that, man. Have you ever did the same style on two different clients,
Yeah, true.
unknowing to each other?
No, well, highly unlikely you'll be unknowing to each other because most of the time they bring a picture from something that I do.
If somebody who come to you and be like, Lecah, I don't picture you but you do something nice and have a party to go to tonight. Would you pull a file from where they did previously?
Yeah.
Do the same thing, at the same person, at the same place, at the same time, at the same style? That feedback different.
I only have one client don't like people with chain nails, and people wouldn't really do that because she's do it long and plenty designs and all of that. So the rest of my clients wouldn't really do that because she's be like, you know, my nails have to be different from everybody else.
Right.
But other than that, people bring my actual pictures for me to do, so it's not really a problem.
Speaking about clients, you know, because my clients
I tell she
who
know
viewing,
who viewing it won't be it.
you have a big check for she back there after it.
But yo, get me in trouble. It does have so much, and they go make a whole scene. I want to big up the first client I had in Point. That could be very easy. And it's my neighbor, Nikila, and then she bring another lady named Kiss.
Yeah!
Very smart man.
Yes!
That's the first client in Point. Nobody can beat that. So I can say that because it's a competition with that.
Right.
And I have many others that, you know, we weren't really going to
Right.
name.
You ever experienced working with a displeased client?
Well, yeah, displeased in a way, right? It was told to me that she wasn't satisfied, and well, when she came back, I tried to do a better job, and then it was told to me again that she wasn't satisfied, and then, you know, it repeated itself about 3 times, and I told her friend that I would personally tell her next time that you told me, because I don't like secrets and I don't like drama. I told a friend, you know, I would tell her, you told me, and I would ask her respectfully, if she's not satisfied, she could go where she's satisfied.
Three times.
You thought about here, actually.
Well, we know you own a salon, right?
Yeah.
It's located at
24
So Lazar Trace Point Fortin.
Lazar Trace Point Fortin.
Yeah.
Hey, mommy calling some numbers.
Yeah, I don't want to get anything to public.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to get anything.
Do you possess any other talent besides being a nail technician or in drama?
I can sing 2 notes.
Sing to us?
Yeah.
You want to sing for the that TV tonight?
Not really.
Yeah, sing something. Sing something.
Get up everything now. You see, this posture is not good for singing. Yeah, see, because, right. We don't do it.
Something nice, I don't know, your vibe, something nice, that 2-line.
Hey, boy. So we come back to that now.
Come on, no, there's
Yeah,
something
I
bigger
drink
coming.
some water.
There's something bigger coming.
Alright,
So take this one time, just a little.
I'm gonna drink some.
Oh, yes. And the nurse telling her, no. Why, she can't go there?
Wait till this song let's start again?
What are vocals, eh? Because this is
Yeah,
raw
yeah.
version.
How much numbers is that there? I don't know how much people are going to be singing in front of these people. How long am I singing for? So
Your vibe, no, that's your vibe, that's your vibe.
It's slow, I ain't singing
That's
those
your
fast song right now. There's very shy person that's come out here. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear, for I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear, for I am a child of God. There's the part where she like and I like she like.
Got you. Got you.
Because it's almost as she name it. From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. Love has called my name. I've been born again into a family. Your blood flows through my veins. See, I'm no longer a slave to fear, for I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear, for I am a child of God.
They got different exclusive kind of thing. The singing nail tech. The singing nail tech. I love that. Why you choose nail tech? I mean, you could sing.
Singing, I don't want
Why would you sing another one?
What do you have to tell us right now?
Well, COVID, I don't know.
My point exactly.
It's a virtual concert.
They get paid for that.
But you had a salary way before COVID.
No, but I use my singing for ministry, like in church, minister to people in song and worship and stuff, not for money.
Oh. What church do you attend?
I attend Helps and Deliverance International Ministries, located in Point Fortin, opposite Scotiabank. So if you're looking for a church to attend, we have 25% attendance because of COVID regulations right now.
Talented, they get you.
Yes, we're back to the next question.
Point full of talent, but you're kind of stunned, man. You know what I mean? The drama part, no, the drama. No, pause on the drama. You come and pause on 3 closing. The drama, right? On a scale 1 to 10, how do you consider yourself being from others? Nail technician.
1 to 10?
Yeah. 1 being the hottest, 10 being the coolest.
Oh, I nearly said that. 1.
1.
Yes. Hey. So you know that?
Crazy. Number 1 in front of us.
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
And
I don't
So what is self? This is not
like
pretty.
No, seriously, like I tell the clients who ask me who I can recommend, I say, well, I would only know what I see online. I tell them, go online and ask people, who do you recommend?
As we on that road, who is hot and who is not?
That's the question I may like to ask, so I'll tell you. Who is hot? I know I hot, because I have confidence in my work. Who is not, I don't know.
She get cute. Running with it.
No, who is not today. That's
As students out there, I would not to say anything, because I always tell my students everybody had a space. Everybody had a space.
I like your honesty too,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? 3 words to describe yourself.
Myself. Bold, I get that in school right through. Shy.
You know shy?
Yeah, but Ole doesn't understand what I mean by that. I'm shy. I just have no choice but to do this properly.
You
so
extra
that
shy.
no, like shy, but I realize if you're shy and you come on stage like yes, look stupid. So I will be shy and just do what I have to do because you look better when you do it properly. I too, so bold, shy, and intelligent.
I watch this interview, go from now till 4 in the morning. I like
Yeah,
it.
the favor my clients, so they get any morning. But I get a little adrenaline, so we good to go.
Or if you want message you,
Huh?
or if you want TeamViza, message you and
Well, I would have
Yeah,
told
part.
you that I would have messaged.
yes, it did.
TeamViza
Yes,
already.
I saw it. Yes, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody messaged me back, so I didn't really get a call. So I said it must come around, because I mean things in point always come around, as I was telling you before. So when I saw it, I was like, hey, I wonder if they saw it and just kind of retract and say, well, let me contact her now, and that was just an automated message that was sent, or if it was a genuine message like, hey, I've been looking
No, genuine
at
message.
you.
Genuine.
So, well, in speaking, I recognize it was more genuine than
And you won't believe
automated.
is after you told me in conversation that the page message, you messaged the page before, is going back and check. Like, yeah, for real, honestly.
Yeah. So I just kind of felt like, okay, another opportunity to share what I bring.
Oh, she not even looking there. I'll be checked for this year after. So you got a special kind of treatment.
That's my assistant there. Not doing nails, helping out is my assistant.
Ms. Lecah, what's advice ever given to you?
Worst, we're going to you before while you're doing nails. You need to go and look for a job, a proper job, sign up to go Petrotrin or Atlantic or something.
You got a nice little safety officer in Petrotrin or something.
Yeah.
You know that?
So they was telling me,
Yeah,
like,
I did look. Yeah.
Not me at all.
Best advice ever given to you?
The best advice? I wouldn't say directly to me, but my mom always say, like, so she used to sell food, right? And because she used to sell food, she would always say it's better. You see, like my friend before say, if you sell one cone ice cream for $10, that is 10 more than you had. It's a similar advice. So my mom would say things like, it's better you sell $10 of food for $20 than you hike up the price to $60 a box and only sell one.
Good advice, man. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Yeah, man.
Can I present your mom to the set with you if you don't mind?
You have anything else to
Yes,
before she
but I
comes?
want her to be here.
Trust me.
Do the job.
Alright, no problem.
Pass me on.
Let's go to the team. Mother of the CEO of SSNHBLEM.
Yeah, man.
You don't know. Mommy.
Yes.
Mommy,
Yes.
I respect you.
I know.
I respect you. I appreciate you.
That's good.
You see love you have for your daughter, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? The reason why I see I bring you to the set, you play a major role in your daughter's life, basically. Right?
That's true.
Can you tell TeamViza TV a little about your daughter, mommy's perspective?
From her mother's womb, God has chosen her and He has called her name. Right? When I got pregnant with her, I was devastated. I had 3 children already and I thought that I wanted 3 and that was it. So I went to God and I said, God, what are you really doing, man? I'm 33 years. What are you doing, man? And the Lord said, hold it. Hold it. He answered me up. And He was very stern with me. He said, and this child that I'm going to bring to you, she's going to make a difference in your life. And you heard what Mary and the story of Mary, Joseph, and Jesus? And I pondered those things in my heart. And just what God said about her to me, I watched this child grow. And from the time she was born, I started calling her Honey. Nice name, Honey. And she will adapt to this Honey. And she wouldn't want me to call nobody else Honey or Darling or anything like that. So it was something that was seasoned at this young age. We grew up like this. I showed her love. As a matter of fact, I showed all of them love. But we stuck together. And whatever God told me about her, everything came to pass. When she started to go to, I loved her so much that when she started to go preschool, she was 4 years. She didn't go when she was 2 or 2.5 or 3. 4. Because I didn't want to get her out of my eyes. And then I thought that, she would have cry and get down and play shy, but she was really a shy child, eh? She said that they have tried to hide to go home, and she said, bye, mommy.
You trying to hide?
Yes!
And she said, bye, mommy.
And she stayed in school. And I said, oh, she getting mature, she getting big. And then as time goes on, she graduated from preschool as a boss. Going into primary school, boss. Everything first. Everything. And she did love little secrets. She would come to me and she would tell me everything. Mom. She still called me Mom. Mom. Every little thing. And as time goes on, she started getting bold. Bold but shy, if you understand.
Yes.
She would tell you it as it is, but she was a little shy. And then she started getting out of her shell as she gained bigger. Once when she was just about 7 years. And most of the time too, the Lord will use her in certain ways towards me. So we had this kind of connection. We had a cemented kind of relationship. There was once I went to St. Martin and I left her home with cousins and so on. And when I came back and so on, 2 days or so after I came back, I was sad and she was playing in the road. And I sat down on the chair and I was very sad. And she running with her speech. She said, Mom. I said, yes. She said, you're sad? And I said, yes. She said, Mom, patience. Just a little girl tell me that. Patience, mommy. Have patience. You know what is long suffering? Oops, and she gone back out with her speed. And that spoke volume to me. Because I'm saying, Lord, like God give this child a message for me. And I get that from my sadness one time. And that was the end of me. That was the end of sadness. That was the end of sadness.
Mom.
Yes, sir.
I want to use 3 words to describe you.
Intelligent. Confident. Beautiful in spirit.
Go on if you can go on again if you want to.
Loving. Caring. I can't even say I want. Before the want come out my mouth. She sent me today to do my hair. She When I was 60 years, this girl did one big 60th birthday for me and almost threw off my skin 60. When I was 60, I'm now 63, I'm going in 64. Shut as mother old.
Honestly,
yes, them treasure one big party for me and nearly knocked me off my skin. One big bacchanal party, I'm telling you, I had no clue. And when that day was done, I was like, this could happen to people, boy. People could keep surprises so, and you really don't know. But you know, part of that surprise, while I was going to the venue, this girl in Eastern, she really intelligent enough. And she know me and she learned me. She learned me as she book. She was real bright in school. We leave home. She called this one.
Oh, Nasi. Yeah.
All of them plan. And she said, girl, I come in just now, let me drop mom by here. All that time is to disconnect me from thinking what it is that I would have thought at the time. I said, so wait, so without you, them can't do this and them can't do that? So when I reach now, I see these cars and so on. But it was a situation where I would have seen the cars and then think anything because I was going to a meeting. But when we reach now and we're walking out the car, we're walking on the road, or we step out the car, we're walking on the road, she threw me off because when she looked at the center, she would have seen the balloon and the whole thing there. Here she, Mommy, you see the house? And turn me clean out the compliance. You see the house so old. I find that them could, and I turn my attention to the house. That time is off. She want to get me off for that watching the center. Is after the thing done, I say, where can you read out? I can't do that. People catch you so good. But she real read me. She real know me. She real know her mother.
Right.
As I know her.
Mom.
Yes.
We're coming on to our close, right?
Yeah.
I would like you to give your daughter an advice on TeamViza TV tonight.
Let me watch TeamViza and give her of which she knows already. She is confident, right? Now this child has proven to me very obedient little girl. The advice I have to give her is continue doing what you are doing. And the man you're bringing in your life, make sure you have something to put on the table. Yes. never, you know, they had the parents would say because she went UE and she's supposed to get a big job walking out with she suit and whatever. She does dress up to go to work, eh?
Yeah.
With she suit.
That's as I can see.
Just dress up to go to, and you see she don't go, all she just answer when just you go put logo on your nightie.
Right.
You know? And I tell her, I said, listen, if you reach to a stage that you don't want to go here, you don't want, just as how she said when she started to work, that kind of money, I laugh. $1,800 a month. She said, Mom, I'm going for the experience.
Okay.
It's from point to tongue, you know, it's tongue, you know. It's not point, you know.
Port of Spain.
From Point 14 to Port of Spain. After she left there, she worked Shawanas. Well, by that time she had bought her car. So she was able to transport herself. After that, she did OJT. And she said, Mom, I'm paid too small. And I agreed with her. After all, she went UE. What kind of small money thing is this?
Yeah.
Small money? Police working for her much. She don't want to be no police. Come and give me double figures, no man. Chick feed pay, or you're coming home with my daughter. She did well, never failed. She subjects, come too nice, everything intact. I said, babe, go for it.
I can tell you something on camera, Mom.
Go ahead.
You're beautiful.
She real pretty. She real pretty.
And she
know that I tell her she confident. She real pretty. Then I said, watch me, we went New York at time, eh? And a little girl make man start to get on and lady hit she husband, wham, slap! Because the ice stick on she.
Yeah.
On Church Street. New York. That time she young.
Yeah. Any questions for the CEO of SSNHBLEM before I let her close off? Any questions from the outside?
You don't have any drama?
No, I come to you.
Oh,
Any?
I say come down close.
What I would like to know, or what I didn't hear, your educational background. I would like to know how much subjects.
6.
Well,
Oh, 6? Was it 6?
CXC, I got 7 subjects,
7?
inclusive of 2 distinctions. Form 6, well, let's break it up into units. So I got 8. So it's 4, unit 1 and 2. Well, yeah, that's subjects wise, and well, after that I have my BSc in leadership and management degree.
We just want the world to know.
Amen. Yes. Yes. Right.
Anybody else with any? At most? Anything?
No, yeah, that's my question already.
That's because I don't like it. I don't ask everybody questions.
I want to say something.
Again.
Yes.
Well, young mothers is good, yeah.
No, my mom deceased, and I miss her so much. And if you know how it make me feel seeing mother and daughter sitting down there, I just feel I had to say something. TeamViza, TV is all about this, unity and love. I see the love, I see the connection. I respect it and love all you. Just continue doing it. Mom, I love your energy. Trust me, I love your energy. You know, so all I could say, I love all you. And you bring back memories into my heart.
Right.
Trust me, loving you.
Nice. I love that too.
Yeah.
Miss Lecah.
Yeah.
Maloney, your handles. If people listen, reach out to you on social media.
Well, on Instagram, it's LECAHMALONEY. That's my name, Lecah Maloney. TikTok is the same thing.
Well, you can reach TeamViza TV.
Yeah. Well, you could find me through TeamViza TV, tag me under the post. And on Facebook, to find my business page, it's Extraordinary Nails here by L&M, but you could use the letters SSNHBLEM, and once you type that in your search bar, you would find my business page come up underneath it.
Before we close off,
Drama.
can you look into the camera and send a positive message to anybody who probably in your field looking to come up? That's positive. Closing on positive vibes, you know what I mean?
So on a positive note, in this whole COVID period or season, a lot of persons are having difficulty keeping afloat. I want you to respect your clients in a way that they will come back. Be careful not to lose yourself. And you know, one of my scriptures in the Bible that I hold dear to my heart is what's the word, boy?
Who finds it a wife finds it a good thing. That is that she want to find.
No, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. So don't get too carried away and full of yourself so that you wouldn't fall. Because whenever you think you're too high, you could just stumble and just lose everything. So you know, once you keep humility and you keep communication with your clients and stuff, be honest with them and treat them well, I don't think in a pandemic you would really lose out.
Yeah.
And put God first.
Put God first. It's important.
One thing I want to add here too, Lecah had a lot of giveaways like 3 years ago. And she would always have giveaways. I remember a time she did like a giveaway, but it was like a contest.
Contest.
And the contest was like, if you could have matched a nail with what match and what, and the first person, that she would have been 28 years. I remember. And the first person, if they get it, they would get $2,800.
What?
Let's not wait.
It was something like that.
That wasn't the rules.
Was
Just
it?
anybody that came to the
Whoever.
shop for the year, I put them in a bag and it was random draw. That was another competition.
And how much is the price fee?
Well, because I was turning
2008.
28 years, I had a $28 for the third place, $280 for the second place, and $2,800 for the first place.
Yes.
Wow.
And they got it.
You keeping any more like
When it was drawn.
this? Are you keeping any more like this?
Well, no, I like to change up things a lot, so my competition just come random and don't ever repeat itself really.
Please don't
So-
forget us. Right. I'll put you on the spot. You hate the drama.
Yes,
Isn't it?
went to drama.
Drama.
Yeah, I actually lead a drama group in my church alongside the Missy there and another friend.
You
of
lead a
ours.
drama. You lead.
Yeah.
You lead. So usually person who basically front.
Well, not really me. I help.
If I ask you to put yourself a kind of
No,
way,
like most of the time I don't really be in it. I try to get the younger people to be the front, as you say, front. I kind of go background.
Okay. When you send the video to us, right? You send the video and it was a very nice skit. So, you're familiar with skit? Mom here, myself here, viewers here, camera here. I want to address the nation as our Prime Minister in a sense of, if you all behave well yourself, I would uplift everything. I will get into character.
Tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Long time I watch the conferences, so I can't really picture how that
Give us-
is right
give us-
now.
No, I want to get into character. I want to look at the camera. I want to get up and get into character. And you read too?
Yeah, well, I not politically affiliated, but
I'm glad you were here tonight. Do your thing, Romeo. Address the nation and to behave themselves. You will uplift all the restrictions. The beaches, the bars, whatever.
good night, everyone. I am Lecah Maloney, the President of Trinidad and Tobago. President, Prime Minister. Take two.
Take two.
Good night, everyone. I'm your Prime Minister. I just want to let you all know, once you behave yourself, we'll be able to go back to the beaches. We'll be able to have lunch with our families again. We'd also be able to drink a Malta by the bar. And we'll be able to have fun again. I want you to remember that and take that into consideration. Otherwise, you're going to be home in your house. Three more months, yeah.
No, we want to talk Mr. Rolly this. Right, we have come to a close of this episode. Season 3, episode 10. Thanks for being a part. Yourself, man. Mommy?
Yes.
Appreciate you. Right, to view this full episode, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamViza TV. Follow us on Instagram at TeamViza_TV for the latest update. There you have it, the CEO of SSNHBLEM. And come on. Bye.